Welcome to This Week in F1. Let's get to it. Is the quick Aston Martin actually illegal? Well, what a breath of fresh air that Aston Martin AMR23 was in Bahrain. Quick, seemed to handle like a dream, and in my most humble opinion anyway, the best looking car on track. Everybody's favorite talker and man of huge influence. I'm not sure why at Red Bull Racing, however. Helmut, the most talkative Austrian since that guy with a strange little mustache, Marko, seems to think that the Aston Martin may be of doubtful legality though. Firstly, he said that some of Aston Martin's newer crew, who had previously worked at Red Bull Racing, and I quote, obviously have a good memory, end quote, presumably referring to the car's visible, once again, same as last year, similarity to the Red Bull. Now, his little bites at Aston Martin are based on the fact that current Aston Martin staff like Dan Fallows and Andrew Alesi previously were on Red Bull's design team. In 2022, the FIA found the Aston Martin A-OK, but in 2023, the car again looks more like the Red Bull's twin brother than a distant cousin. So, of course, after Bahrain, Marko handled the similarities in a very diplomatic way, as is becoming of one of the sport's elders. Or maybe not, and I quote, "It's true that what Fallows had in his head cannot be erased. Copying the focus is not prohibited, but can you copy in such detail without having documentation of our car? We had 3 Red Bulls on the podium, only the last one with a different engine." End quote. Marko spoke to Service TV. Chandok sees Lando leaving ASAP. The McLaren sucks. Pains me greatly as I am a huge McLaren fan, but the truth is that the car seems very disappointing after race 1. Problem is, lead driver Lando Norris does not suck, and he may very well be packing his bag soon if Karun Chandok is to be believed. After Norris spent more time in the pits than on track at Bahrain and debutant Piastri managed the DNF, the mood at McLaren cannot be very good. They even failed to make Q3 in qualifying. Said Chandok to the Sky Sports F1 podcast, and I quote, "I tell you, who will be thinking about a move to Ferrari or Red Bull though? It's young Lando Norris. Looking at where they're, that's McLaren at, and we were talking before the season of McLaren locking him in and Zach doing an amazing job of contracting him in for that 4-year period. I do wonder, and if they're smart, they would have created some sort of exit clause. For example, McLaren don't finish in the top 4 of the Constructors' Championship 2 years in a row. Is there an option for Lando to look elsewhere?" End quote. Now, as we previously reported in a video, that contract seems pretty tight, and Norris is tied down for a couple of years still, and it then may be quite a pricey affair to sign Lando away from the hopefully less woeful Woking-based outfit. Headlines: Ferrari can do it, according to new boss Fred Vasseur anyway. Well, newish boss. He believes in the SF23, being quoted as saying, "I'm completely convinced about this," when asked if he thought the Ferrari could be upgraded to a Red Bull Challenger. More to come from Aston Martin, says Alonso, and I quote, "There are a couple of areas that we have to improve that I will not share. But I think the most important point is that the new Aston Martin is just a new car, a new project. This is just the beginning. This is not the final car. This is just the starting core of this concept that we changed over winter." He was speaking to planetf1.com. Silverstone increases capacity. Due to high demand, the circuit organizers tweeted that capacity for the British Grand Prix will be expanded this year. I'm leaving you with some memes. I hope you enjoy them. If you enjoyed the video, please press that sub button, please press that like button, and please come back again. New videos out at least weekly. Hope to hear from you. God bless. Have a great one. Goodbye.